the PAH is the Plataforma de Afectados por las Hipotecas, which means the platform for people affected by mortgages. And one of the main problems during the economic crisis in Spain were the evictions. So at the same time that we were, many people were losing their jobs and were not able to pay their mortgages, the banks were being rescued by, with public money. So this was one of the most common and unfair images of the crisis is a family with children being evicted, while the bank, who has also been very responsible of that situation because they have lost lots of money, investing in situations that they could not get back later, was being rescued by the government. So the movement against evictions became like the image of the crisis in Spain, and that movement started in Barcelona, was founded by 5 people, among them Ada Colau, today is Barcelona's mayor. And it grew very fast, and in 2-3 years, it started in 2009. In 2013, there were more than 200 nodes of this movement all around Spain. So the movement became, in a way, like the resistance against the government. There was a moment when the right-wing government had a majority in Spain, that the opposition was the opposition in the streets, and the opposition of the anti-eviction movement was the strongest one. And I started, well, when I went to the PAH, I offered myself to document what they were doing with video. So what I did for the first year was to document all the actions that they did, and we used to do all these YouTube videos for campaigns or to show the actions. So I think in one year I already did like 50 or 60 of these short videos for YouTube. And after that first year, I realized that for me it was important to make a documentary that would explain how this movement organizes. Because many people that know this kind of movements, they only know what they see on TV. They see people protesting in front of a bank, or people in front of a house to stop an eviction, and that's what people see once in a while. And I wanted to show the huge amount of organization and of really close and like very warm and strong work to help the people that was behind those actions. So for me that was this idea of that you only see the top of the iceberg and there's a lot more, and I wanted to show that. Without no doubt, Podemos is a product of the 15 de Mayo, this is obvious. And I think it's something that many people was, in a way, expecting that it had to happen. But of course, once a political movement starts and it becomes as big as Podemos has become, it's not only about the 15 de Mayo, it's also about trying to reach a lot more people and trying to become an alternative, because Podemos from the beginning imagined themselves as a real possibility to govern. And that is something that goes beyond 15 de Mayo and goes beyond social movements and many things. Oh, I think it's been like a roller coaster. So many people would say it's a failure because people thought that, okay, they are going to win, so they did not win, you know? This would be one possible interpretation. I don't think this is fair. What Podemos has achieved in the last years is something unbelievable if we look from far away. But it's true that the need for a change, or the hope for a change was so big that in a way the electoral result was a little bit of a disappointment, because there was really the hope that a big change could come. And not only here, I mean many countries in Europe were in a way looking like let's see what happens in Spain. So this big change didn't come, but we are talking about a party that has 3 years, is 3 years old. The Socialist Party in Spain is more than 100 years old. So, you know, it takes long, and I think things are more in the optimistic way than the pessimistic. Of course, the change is not as fast as many people, and I include myself, wanted.